Aloha and welcome to your home inspection walkthrough. We'll be doing a quick tour of the property, show you all the little scuff marks and things that it did find, and so forth. Here's your view. Balcony overall is in good condition. Really no issues with it. Hand railings are nice and strong, secure, glasses and secured. Overall in good condition. You do have a fabulous view right here overlooking the marina, and then you do have Ala Moana Beach Park right there as well. Inside of the corner bedroom, or the bedroom area, overall in good condition. The outlets work, lights work, AC units, they do work. So again, really no issues in here. There you have your thermostat right over there. There is some scuff marks on the wall right along here. A couple of small scuff marks right there. You can see with the video. Another one right over here as it tries to focus itself out right there. So there's a few blemishes on the wall. Hopefully you'll be able to get a vendor that can buff those out. But overall, decent condition. Sliding door works. It only operates when the door is closed, but this looks good. A little bit of settlement cracking over here, so the seal is a little bit compromised. Just get a licensed vendor to just come in, or have the building come in and reseal that. So that's what it currently is right there. And if you look on this side, here's a nice area where it's sealed off completely. So just gotta have that area resealed. Head into this hallway area. Right into the hallway we go. Overall in good condition, a few scuff marks here and there. One looks like they either chipped the paint or added paint to this thing right here. So want to get that scuff off. The counter is all right. Due to the age, probably this laminate, it looks like it's starting to separate right here. So just want some small things to be taken care of, just to prevent wear and tear right here. Inside of this looks good. Looks like they've done some repairs to it. They replaced the housing block, but they didn't throw away their trash, so overall not bad. Closets, they do work, so they open and close nicely, no problems. You do have an ironing board and an iron as well. Again, scuff marks on the baseboards, typical stuff that you'll find in a hotel space like this. Even everywhere you go, you'll find some form of scuff marks on the walls, luggage rolling and whatnot, hitting the walls, hitting the baseboards. I like that they put this little bubble, this little rubber stopper right there, so that way this little ball stops, from hitting the wall. So overall, even right here, a little bit of scuff marks right there. Small things. Head into the bathroom. Overall, the bathroom was in good condition. Nice. There's a nice little hairline crack going through this light switch pad over here. Just have a licensed electrician take a look at that, see what they can do about that. Most likely it'll be a replacement. Counters overall in good condition, pretty decent. No leaks under the sink, which is great. No leaks under there. Valves work, everything works. Toilet is functional, no issues with the toilet. Vent fan for the bathroom does work. It's always on 24/7, so that does work. Shower, overall in good condition. It does work just fine. You notice that they put some screws in here. There's some little grime build up in the corner over there behind the plating. See if hopefully they'll be able to get a vendor that can scuff those or remove that grime back there. Outside of that, shower works great. No issues with the shower. nice pressure from the shower head as well. So the one thing I did notice in here is these lightings. So you can see a gap right around here. So maybe convert these can lightings to canless lightings. That would go a long way. That way we don't have to deal with any light bulbs or anything like that. It's kind of like that with all of them. There's a slight gap at the edge right up in here. All of these can lightings, they kind of have that issue. The one in the hallway, a little bit worse, but I mean, I know what the vendor did. They came in and then they just taped the flip instead of taping the edge. And when they painted it, they painted the edge as well with the tape being here. So now you gotta remove, you know, things like that. So that was all paint that was just removed. So again, the gap, there's a gap there. Want to go ahead and get a vendor in here, see what they can do with the gap, seal it off, just for aesthetic purposes. And then we'll enter into this living space. Over here, pocket door does work. Scuff on a door. Oh, there it is. Let's get this thing into the zoom. Or there we go. Scuff mark right there. There's a pulley handle right here. So it does open and close. It's a little stiff, but it's functional. And then scuff marks in this corner as well, right over here. Looks like this is where they're using to keep the trash for the most part, because there's a water stain coming down right over here. It's hard to see it in the camera, but it's right around here. Cabinetry, scuff mark in the front. Cabinetry, you got scuff marks on the bottom. Small little dings in the corner. Right, where are you? Right there, small ding in the corner. Yeah, overall, scuff marks on the inside. Overall, not bad. Just a few nicks and dings along the way. I mean, even like over here. Let's see if we can focus on that portion right there. Yep, there it is. So the handle as well is bent. Nice little ding over there. Minor ding on the surface of that. And then sink works, no issues there. No leaks under here, so, which is great. And then dishwasher works, refrigerator works, microwave oven works, cooktop works. This drawer right here, or cabinet door, you're missing the arm, the hydraulic arm that goes into this to help hold it up. That's supposed to be installed where those 4 screws are. So I do recommend having that installed. And over here you have scuff marks, sorry, autofocus on, not trying to. But right there you have some, there we go. Scuff marks or discoloration with the paint. And then you also have it on this one as well. So just want to have a vendor come in here, thoroughly clean the walls, scrub them, and so forth. So your sliding doors, overall they do work. However, there is a tint on them that you can see that is peeling, starting to peel off. So there's pretty striations all throughout the glass, and you can see where the tint's coming off. This one is a little bit in worse condition as far as the cracks goes. There appears to be some little bit of moisture that's bleeding through. We got here. So want to get the vendors out here, especially building management, to see what they can do about sealing this particular window, because it's pretty big gaps along that edge. This aside, you can see over here that looks nice and good, really no cracks over there. But as you look towards the center and towards the other side, you definitely can see where the gaps and moisture has been possibly came through. So want to get that double checked and make sure that this is completely sealed off. You do have scuff marks on the wall, couple of spots around. Just want to have those issues taken care of, the scuff marks on the wall, and so forth. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Be more than happy to help as much as I can. And let's take one last look at your view. That way you guys can enjoy this.